What let
Sir,
me
sir.
just today just let me introduce Shishir. He is Captain Shishir Rai from Indian Navy. He has been the interviewing officer. He has passed it from DIPR, the Defense Cycle Research on there. He was there at Vizag. Now he's in the field round. He's still serving, and it is his greatness that he has come here to just let's interact as a free bird. It's all between you and Sushita. Right then, I'll say all yours.
Right. Sir, sir. So you were mentioning about what you're doing currently. So, is the cricket football you play? What is the thing which you like the most?
Uh, so I couldn't quite get you, but from what I understood, so I like to play cricket and football, and other than that, so my hobbies are reading. I also actively take part in Model United Nations and in quizzing in school.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. You like quizzing, you like debating. What else?
So Model United Nations.
Okay. Okay. So what do you like, in this curriculum of what we call education system? So if I
Yes.
have given you one power in this country that, Rishabh, you are the education minister of India. Now I want you to
Yes.
make children happy. What should it be?
Sir, in my opinion, I think the education system of today could be developed a bit more.
Hmm.
Firstly, we could make education a bit more holistic, sir. So the entrance examinations or all the other examinations which we have today are mostly focused on rote memory and not actually the understanding of each student. So secondly, what I personally believe is that we are learning a very outdated curriculum. So if we compare our curriculum to curriculums of other developed countries, we could easily see that the curriculum which we are following in 1960s is the same one which we are following now, even though there has been progress in many fields. So, sir, if I would be the education minister, I would like to make a change in today's curriculum so as to make development more holistic and so that, we could learn better and improved things so that our country can, progress in the near future.
Hmm. So how this holistic development, what do you mean by this term?
Yes, sir. So what I believe is in our examinations or however we are actually graded, I believe that all the questions should attack our understanding and not how we, have just memorized the textbook and come. So, sir, in my opinion, not only the learning aspect of the subjects, but also our practical improvisation, also how we can, practically put it to the test should actually be tested in our examinations. And only then, I think, will a child's inner capability actually come out. Only when a child can express himself freely or can put his own skills to the test, do I think that there'll be a fair understanding and a fair judgment of all the children.
Okay. Rishikesh,
Yeah, go ahead, Rishabh.
Uh,
okay, so my question to you, Rishabh, is, see, to me, to my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if one has the knowledge, marks are just the product of that knowledge. Now, people gain knowledge either by memorizing or by understanding. So, I totally agree with you that there are many students who like to understand a subject, and there are many who like to memorize a subject. But the common part is the knowledge.
yes, sir.
So, what is your opinion on this?
Yes, sir, I completely understand your point, sir. If allowed, I would like to explain with an example.
Ah, please. I'll be
Yes,
grateful. Yes.
All right, sir. So let's say there are two boys, Ram and Sham, and sir, let's say Sham has a very good memorization power, and he can easily memorize stuff, or even understand to a certain level of extent. And in the board examination or in any examination as such, he goes on to have stellar marks because he has managed to do whatever he was needed to do. Now, sir, let's say Sham is another boy, and let's say there was an experiment in the book which stated as to how we could do titration in the lab. So now, what Ram has essentially done, the one who has gotten lesser marks, he understood what titration is. He understood the practical application of titration. But, sir, in reality, that really won't be judged so much in the examination. So he won't really be able to get so many marks. But Sham, on the other hand, memorized the readings, memorized how to do the process, and only in that particular case where he can actually do the titration is where he's actually excelling. But Ram, who's the boy who did not get so many marks because he only understood the actual aspect as to how titration works, will be the one who will actually excel in the field of chemistry in the near future, because not only does he know titration, but he can also apply the basics of titration in any other experiment and thereby go forward in that as well.
So, so what should be the approach of Shyam? Should he get anxious about the marks, or should he have confidence in himself?
Sir, that is where I feel the education system lacks, sir. Sir, a boy should ideally have confidence in himself, but seeing the way today's education system has been framed, sir, even if a boy does have confidence in himself and he knows the subject to a very great extent, the education system will essentially put him down and will make him conscious about his marks and not let him do further research in the field he wants to.
Okay. So when a human being, or I say, anyone, if I talk about Thomas Edison, all these past Faradays, all these guys who were past inventors, Newton, okay,
Yes.
what was the difference between them and normal today's educated lot? What is the difference do you think is there in between them?
So the difference, I think, is in the mentality, sir. Sir, all these people, they were carefree, sir. They knew they had a certain path and they had love for the subject. They wanted to do something for the betterment of society, sir. Sir, now the way today's education system is developed, I have seen many children of today's world who are scared to read anything outside the textbooks. So they believe if they spend time outside the textbooks, they won't be able to gain marks in their examinations, and therefore, sir, they're not really aligned towards research or aligned towards the subject as such. Their only motive in life becomes to gain the marks in that particular examination, and they only get a brief overview of the subject. So, sir, unless we also become carefree, unless we also develop the love for the subject, and we want to research and start reading outside the textbooks, we really won't be able to develop the same mentality as the Edisons and the Faradays.
Okay. So you're going to things that don't get to order.
Sir, I'm really sorry, but I couldn't get you. So,
If I see the word free which is used by you, I make it and replace it with commitment.
yes, sir.
Then how does the whole thing sound?
Sir,
The student can
in
become
a
committed towards knowledge,
yes, sir. Sir,
committed towards
that
gaining knowledge.
yes, sir. So
Awaz,
that also
They
sounds
get committed,
Sissy, your voice is getting
committed
cut
to
around that. Sissy, your voice is getting cut
okay.
between.
Yeah, in between we are having flights passing by. Am
Yeah,
I clear now?
yeah. Now you are
yes, sir.
audible.
Yes, sir.
So if the word you have used is students can be carefree and only then they can perform. If I replace the word carefree with commitment,
Yes, sir. So
what
that
will change?
also,
What will change in
so
the
that also
attitude of
sounds.
students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that also sounds like a potential alternative. But, sir, I again believe if you only become committed towards knowledge, you would only want to gain knowledge. Now, sir, if you're committed, obviously it helps a lot. But with commitment, if you're also carefree, only then will you have the confidence to really do something with the knowledge. So if you're only committed, we'll only gain the knowledge and keep it within ourselves. We'll not really try to make progress in the outer world. But I think with commitment and by being carefree, we can really implement that knowledge in the outside world, and only then can we lead to development in today's world.
Only commitment does not have any limit. So carefree is already included in that. He's just committed in improving things. Committed in progressing in science. And whatever he is progressing, he's doing it for mankind.
So in that
So
sense, it does make
what is
sense.
the
If he's
difference between commitment? So we have to understand first the word commitment and carefree.
yes, sir. So
When a person
I
is
think
committed,
the main difference. Yes, sir. I think the main difference in between commitment and carefree is that, so if you're carefree, you really don't know any boundaries. But if you're committed, sir, you keep yourself within a certain boundary, and you develop research along those boundaries only, sir. But if you're carefree, you really don't have any limits. You can explore and do whatever you want, which I believe gives more freedom to today's children and helps them a bit more.
I just want
okay,
to button around there. What does carefree mean? With no problem or worries. What does it mean? Now, if you have got no problem worries, can you afford perform? It's like a spring. Let's say spring. A spring cannot be carefree. It has to have load. And until it's loaded, it will not give you the spring
Yes.
effect. So when you talk about carefree, it will they have got no load at all on your mind. And as a result, now what you are trying to say is that I should be free to choose my own direction. I should be free to walk in my own field. That is what you are trying to put across. But you cannot talk of the word as carefree.
Yes, sir.
Carefree simply means without worries. If I am without worries, I have got no way to go anywhere. I've got no direction. And first and foremost, this particular aspect will come into play if and only if I have got certain goal to achieve. First and foremost, now let me just ask, sorry for butting into between Sri around there. I'm just asking around there, what is your goal in life? First and foremost, let's say as a Rishabh, you would like to achieve certain goal, isn't it?
Yes.
What
Yes.
is your goal? Let me have your goal first.
Yes, sir. Sir, my goal in life is to research along physics, sir. So
To
now
to
research,
search.
sir, to research along physics.
So you want to do research work in physics, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Why do you think you have got this goal? What are the reasons you have got that? That is one, you have got it. Why do you think you have got this goal? What are
Sir,
the reasons you have placed for choosing this goal?
yes, sir. Sir, so ever since I was in class 6, and when physics was first introduced to me, sir, firstly I felt it was the most relevant of the subjects. So second,
Most?
relevant of the subjects which are being
Okay.
taught to us.
Why do you say
So
fairly relevant?
yes, sir, because what happens is physics deals with how the world actually progresses, sir. So every law in physics deals with something. So if everything which is happening around us in life, so from the aeroplanes flying or the electricity in our homes,
Now tell me now,
physics is actually in the back of.
can you do without chemistry? Physics can come only after chemistry. As
Yes, sir,
soon
sir,
as
obviously we cannot.
so
Sir,
now the
obviously we
problem comes
cannot.
up here. So you have chosen physics as a subject around there. Why only physics only? You
Sir,
got okay, you
because
liked it. That's okay, fair enough. You thought that way, you liked the system from the system only. What beyond that?
sir, because of the practical application of physics, sir. Sir, I do understand that chemistry does.
Even chemistry has got a practical application. Today, all nuclear
Yes,
and everything comes under practical application. Everything has
yes,
got
sir.
practical application. So you have to have a logic for now physics. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But you can physics stand alone? Today the subjects are there. Today's subjects are there. There's no subject is standalone.
Yes, sir.
It is now multidisciplinary. Multidisciplinary.
Discipline.
No person can
Yes.
afford to do anything in the world without being multidisciplinary. Every subject has got overlap. Every child has got overlap.
Yes,
So the
sir.
first and foremost, what Captain Cecil is trying to put across is you talked about the no education system and all. Very nice. That you would like the people to be. The first and foremost, that you seem to be certain amount of bias has come into play. That no memory. Memory comes to whom? The person until they have got a memory. Memory is there are three types of memory are there. We call no short-term memory, long-term memory. Right? When you go back around there, memory is essential. Memory is essential. Without memory, you cannot do anything around there. And until you put back all your experience in the past in the what you call the long-term memory, you cannot achieve anything. So when you talk about criticizing about the normal system, so memory is essential. Yes, I agree with you. Now that's why new NEP which is come to play, they have brought in certain amount of last few marks are supposed to be out of box
Yes.
thinking, isn't it? And they are supposed to be thinker question. That's why they are trying to test the people. Fundamental must be first understood, and marks will come back there. Yes, I agree with you. The perfection may not be there.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So the first and foremost, what Captain Cecil is trying to ask around there, you should have a goal. You should have a goal.
Goal.
And if you set your goal to be only physics around there, physics is everywhere. Physics again, it's a there two, but there's a technology and science. There's a what is they understand. We must understand physics as a science and physics as a technology around there. Because the application of the science comes into the technology. And
Technology.
then there are three words: science, technology, and engineering.
Engineering.
They are the three separate aspects of it. So until you think in the right direction, what is right? Science is what? Pure science. What Newton founded on the gravitation. That is pure science. Then he developed the laws that become technology. And then transfer it to now using those particular gravitation law into various machine with engineering. That becomes the engineering
Yes.
aspect, isn't it? So the problem is now when you think as a physics for research around there, for research going across, can you afford it? Let's say in our country, let's see the practical aspect of it. How many labs are there, you not tell me around there, which are doing original work, except for National Physical Laboratory and all few of them which are there. Where is the facilities available? When you set your goals, when you go about it, you must know what are the water resources available. Where am I to go?
Yes, sir. So,
First and foremost, there is a necessity for you to set a right goal which should be practically achieved. Smart goals, smart, specific, measurable, time bound, achievable. And until achievable is, I cannot afford a dream to go on Mars tomorrow. I can't. So
yes,
if
sir.
it has, let's be practical on life today. Life today. Okay. Sorry for butting into CC. Now I think it's all
Yeah.
gone.
So what as the sir was bringing out, see, understanding is also a method of memorizing, and
Yes.
some people only rely on memorizing without understanding. What
Yes.
rightly sir said, that when if I appear today for my 12th exam, I may not score very high marks, though I might be an engineer. Okay, because I have understood the things. But you must understand also one thing, that marks do not define you. You
Yes.
are defined by your own goals and your achievement of those goals.
Yes.
Okay. So when you are running a race in marathon, everybody you must have seen runs a marathon at its own pace, and everybody has a desire to win the race. And
Yes.
each one of them are running the race on their strength, not on their weakness.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So when you are looking at things, you have to look, when I said commitment, it has to come from, as sir brought out, with your goals and objectives. Like what is, you are participating in a lot of this UN, model UN, this thing. What is the goal of UN? World peace?
Yes,
There
sir.
should be no world war. That's the ultimate goal.
Yes, sir.
Are they committed? I cannot say if Israel and Hamas are fighting, UN is not committed in world peace.
Yes, sir.
Iran and Israel are fighting, it does not imply that UN has failed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So till that commitment is much larger, much more profound statement in comparison to anything else what you have heard about being carefree on this. The
Yes.
people who were there like Newton and all, they were committed to science. As a result, their observation skills were too good. Apples must have fallen from the tree much before Newton also.
Yes.
But he sat down to think.
Yes.
And then he went on to think that there is no theory available. So he created one. So if you are looking at things as a science student, you will have lot of, you need to have a very profound love for the subjects, which will come from, which will, the passion or whatever we call it, will result in a very stronger commitment
Yes, sir.
towards it, towards knowledge, towards ascertaining what all developments have happened. Where have we reached? As of now, you and me, today's level, cannot say what more inventions are required to be made in future.
Yes, sir.
Because you must understand the need of human beings will change maybe 5 years down the line,
Yes, sir.
right? So today we may have remote control TV sets, tomorrow we may have voice operated TV sets.
Yes, sir.
So now doing that, is it actually a research? Is it a new invention? Or is it improvisation of old invention?
Okay, Rishabh, I'll just tell you, I'll tell you now a story of, one of those last year about during the COVID, a lady got the, what was that, Nobel Prize. You remember the situation, the case on there. She was from
Yes, sir.
European country, and the lady went off to the art, I think she was a DNA, RNA or something, that is she got the Nobel Prize for that.
Correct.
She was initially,
RNA
she
based.
happened to be, she was daughter of a butcher. She happened to be daughter of a butcher. And once she see who had got the DNA and all, she started liking for that chemistry on there. She worked for it. She got married, had a daughter, and she left Finland. Or I think there's some European country, Finland. She went up to US. She had nothing. She had nothing, and kept on struggling. By chance, she met another person on there who really helped her to become. And ultimately, it was a struggle for 50 years. Such she was recognized as a Nobel laureate, Nobel laureate. Very
Yes.
nice. So even if you want to take physics as, tell me now, for now, till 12th, you have 18 years of age, have you already passed? What is the extraordinary thing? I just wanted to come, you wanted to have goal. What is extraordinary thing you have done for physics to be your no main subject, main goal?
Yes, sir. Sir, so it's not something very extraordinary. So, but what I had done, I think last year, so there was a project which I was doing and where I was using both physics and biology, and I tried to develop an algorithm where, we could predict the genes of the next few viruses and how would they be affecting our system, and therefore we could come up with vaccines earlier.
So now you are doing application, not your engineering. Now there's difference. What you have
Yes.
done is, it's a not again a physics. What you are doing, it's an application of physics in this technology. So you have done engineering. So your aptitude is not on physics. You are trying to use the laws of physics to find a solution to problem.
Yes, sir.
So the problem is, now let's be very effective. That's exactly what I want to hint at, take at you around there. Whatever you have done now, you are trying to use the theories of physics, very nice, to find out what is the science. Science is made what? Science engineering is supposed to use of technology and science to make the things easier for a human being. That's a,
Yes, sir.
he is the only person, a doctor walked with a a stethoscope on his shoulder. An engineer walks with nothing in his hand, everything on his mind. So what you're trying to is
Yes, sir.
application of it, is it or not? Right? So if
Yes.
that application is there, you've got to bend the mind, which really necessitates that you should use your technology to find a solution to day-to-day problem of the people in and around, using physics as a system. Correct? If that is the case around there, what is your choice? Would it be physics or would it be engineering?
Sir, as a basic, I'm going to start with engineering right after my 12th.
So okay, so now okay, so the problem comes at so now you come back to specific round there. So now your aim is now to become first, and you want to use application, isn't it? You want to apply what you call applied physics. Applied, that word is called applied. Let me just give you example down there. People who have been, I had a professor in Professor Guha. Professor Guha was supposed to be a physicist. And he was working with that time, I'm talking 81, 82, he was working with the biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering, you latest and all, and he was given a special permission to become a doctor with all in medical science. And Professor Guha, the first and only person who professor as well as medical college, and he developed into the eye laser system. So the problem is you can afford to do the application, and application is dynamic. Fundamental physics getting on there. We had another Professor Chopra. Professor Chopra was the director of director of IIT Delhi, director of IIT Kharagpur, director all big people, and he had at least 500 papers to his credit. 500 papers to his credit. He had no time, and ultimately he came back. He says it's the application of the science which is more important than the real. You can original physics or the fundamental development, fundamental science is very difficult with. It is not that few people are doing it across. You require extraordinary facilities, you require there. So you should be very specific where you want to go. Today, life is there. Time is very specific. You don't have much time. But time is now 12th ke baad, where you would like to go? First and foremost, you would like to build up onto something. First aim is what? What aim should you want? To achieve something?
Yes.
Right? 12th ke baad, what is your aim? You should go about it.
Sir,
what
yes,
do you do
sir,
after
right
12th?
after 12th, I would want to go to IIT, sir.
You go for engineering.
Yes, sir, right after 12th.
You want to go for engineering. Now, why only IIT?
Yes.
Why only IIT? Let's nothing wrong. I'm just
Sir,
saying, why only
because
IIT?
Sir, because IIT has the best of the facilities, sir. The
Okay, very nice.
exposure I'll
Okay,
get in IIT.
if I now Sushil will come into play, from there, if not IIT, then
Sir, then probably one of the better private colleges like BITS,
so aim it still remains whether you like it, don't like. Would you like to spare 1 year's time to try again for IIT or no?
Yes, sir, I would like to, sir. That is one of my
What do you
main
want to do?
aims,
Why
sir.
do you want to waste? Now, would you have find other competitor come into play? Now, when
Sir,
obviously, when 1 year there can be not one Rishabh, there can be thousands of Rishabh which is going to compete with you now. If you're not made it
yes,
this
sir.
time, won't there be more competition coming into play? Should you
Sir,
ever try?
obviously there will.
So should you ever try and waste your time?
Sir, I don't think it's really wasting my time, sir. Even if I do not get in through in the next attempt, I would have learned discipline, dedication, and other
Okay, no,
core
hold it.
values which will help me.
1 year of stage practice and outside, if you learn, your learning stops. If you are not on regular curriculum activities, your learning stops. Learning, you are doing repeating the same thing that you are doing earlier for 1 year. So your clock stops at that time. Clock stops at that.
And
That is stop because you know extra learning. You are trying to repeat the same thing that you have done till now.
yes, sir.
So the problem, you have to rethink what is really required. So the first aim that you as a person should really be engineering, which it will not be physics that you are talking about it. You are trying application of physics to find solution to the problem people that you can only achieve through engineering. So engineering is a goal, yes, achievable. It's achievable goal. And with your bend of mind, which you want to do something on there, you can always afford to do it. Right.
Yes, sir.
So that's second, which really comes to the what discussion we have had, that you cannot afford to waste 1 year time, because that 1 year time is very, very critical. That 1 year time, you have got time to develop yourself. If you go waste your time, then you are going to, your clock stops, your development stops for 1 year. So you have to rethink that. And in that period, you will having so many people, so many competitors who will always coming. And God willing, you do not know how life makes it, where the things are going to go. Whether you will make it next time or may not even make it next time. That's also, there's no guarantee to that. Is there any guarantee?
No, sir, there's no
So
value.
the what Captain Sissy was trying to tell you, first and foremost, that's the one is there, your goal should be very specific, isn't it, Sissy? Huh, Sissy?
Yes, sir.
Which a
Yes,
goal
sir.
should be very specific. Now you must know what is your goal. Now, in order to go get that, what do you think are the what should your action?
Sir, the only thing which is in my hand right now to achieve my goal is hard work and discipline, sir.
Hard working,
So,
hard working. This is smart working, not this hard working. Hard working,
yes,
but
sir.
a laborer puts a lot of effort.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't afford. You can't afford to understand. 2 years time. If we are in an Indian society, understand. We are not one of those. You are not son of what the Gandhis who are supposed to be who can for generation can go without that.
Yes, sir.
Let me just be very, very clear in our life. We are on all common, ordinary people. Ordinary people,
People, yes,
where
sir.
we have got certain aspiration of our parents to be met, whether we like it or we don't like it. We've got certain aspirations of our parents. Do we have or not?
Yes, sir.
So would you like this? No, I know that it is not. Ideally, I should be, there's called autonomy. I should be autonomic. I should be what I want to be. I should have really competence. And then what is there? I must have relatedness. There are three things which are very specific around there: autonomy, relatedness, and competence. Now, autonomy is there only guides. Now, autonomy is, it doesn't mean that I want to what? You want to be application. So you have come back very, we discussing, came back. We cannot afford to go physics as a science. Then you got 5 years courses there. You can go for
Yes,
there. 5 years courses there. They are now atomic sciences. They are giving the lot of so many places are there 5 integrated courses available. So when you go for the integrated course, you would be wasting your time to that extent. You are as a person who has got multifarious activities. You understand? You are not,
yes,
you cannot, but looking at you, it is very specific that you can never be satisfied by doing one job. You
yes,
would
sir.
like to have multifarious activity to your disposal. You cannot afford to devoting only one aspect. Can you?
No, sir.
You cannot devote, and that's what nature you have got it. So if you cannot devote to only one aspect of it, so you have to have avenues where all things that you want to life can be met,
Yes,
correct,
yes, sir.
right? What are those life? What are the other community? One is you want to be excellent in what? Any profession that you want to choose,
Yes, sir.
right? What is excellence now?
Sir, I think excellence in today's sense is basically how
Now
far
let's
you
be very,
can.
forget about you talk about now. Let's talk about yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you want to excellent, what does excellent mean? When you're talking about that, marks don't matter, marks matter. Because if you don't have marks, 50% cannot be added, you cannot afford to get IIT.
Yes, sir.
So marks matter, marks matters. Whether we
Yes,
like it or don't like it, the marks matters today. Either it has to be, rote method, or we have to understanding whether we like it, it has to be achieved. It has to be achieved. And it has to be achieved through a sheer hard work.
yes, sir.
Okay, so the excellence is first and foremost, your goal is very set that you have got no option but to perform extremely well to achieve the marks that you got it. Is yes or not? That's it.
Yes,
That immediate aim.
yes, sir.
क्यों शिशिर? Am I right? हाँ शिशिर?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Huh?
sir.
So what we are trying to put across is very simple, that the Rishabh has got one aim. Today, aim you are in class 12th, you have got no option to perform extremely well. Score as much as you can, depend on your capability. Now look, I'll just give you a very simple thing now. I just give you before I have, sorry for butting into Captain Sashish's domain. I just only one. I just want to say one aspect. Can you see this? This is called
Yes,
hyper capacity. Capacity is maximum limit to which a person can be pushed to work in terms of mental and physical activities.
yes, sir.
So now, if you're diverted, your aim is you are now multifarious, Rishabh. Your energy is getting dissipated in 10 different directions.
Yes,
Where
sir.
the energy remain the same or would it different?
So energy would remain the
Remain the
same.
same. Now, the problem is the time you go across, your capacity would go down, not increase.
So your capacity would go down, sir.
So now, so your aim now today, 6 months to 8 months, you have to give it to yourself, leave aside everything, concentrate and concentrate and concentrate and achieve what you want to achieve.
Yes, sir.
Maximum limit to which a person can be pushed. And as a human, you have got enough capacity to do that.
Yes, sir.
So better do that around that. That is first aspect which I'm going to tell you around that. Second thing is a capability, ability of person to complete a task assigned to function fulfilling predetermined specification. Here you've got a time, I must achieve certain marks.
Yes, sir.
That is your capabilities. And if you don't set yourself, if you get distracted from the system on there, and we got on there, can you afford to have you will not be able to, you have got enough capability. There is no
Yes.
doubt about capabilities. But you have to leave aside everything and become specific because I cannot afford to achieve that. Can you do that or not?
Yes.
Second, next it comes competence. You've got intellectual, you're sound. There's no doubt about your competence. So why can't you achieve it?
Yes, sir.
Now next comes your commitment. As you're talking about, Captain Sushi was talking about commitment. It implies character in the form of dependability, reliability, consistency, sincerity, sense of duty. You have to leave aside everything. You have to commit to yourself, not to
Yes.
anyone else, not to your father, not to mother.
Yes, sir.
You have to commit to yourself that I can afford to achieve. And lastly, you have to be comfortable in what you're doing. You're still
Yes,
not
sir.
double-minded. You should be double-minded. You can't
Yes.
afford to be double-minded. You have to be very comfortable. It's a function of satisfaction derived from the job and work. Until you like the job, until you feel that I can achieve it, can you afford to do that? So
No,
that's a
sir.
comfort level and satisfying made of mind and what involvement. So what I said, this is what is important as far as my concern. So the first and foremost, as we have already talked about it, that you should have fixed goal. Your present goal is very fixed. That goal is use of application of science and technology. In your case, it has come out to be a goal which has to be engineering. It has to be engineering.
Engineering.
Now, next, in the engineering also, what should be your subject? Sisir, now let's have it from there. Sisir, Sisir, hello. Sisir, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Sisir.
Yes, sir.
So, start now. Let's take on from there. Now, let's go by what is subject he would like to choose.
Yes, sir. Sir, so when I get into engineering, one of my
Yeah.
main subjects which I would like to choose
Yeah.
is computer science.
Computer
And
science.
sir,
Okay.
barring
Now, let's say computer science. Very nice. Computer science is a part of all subjects today.
yes, sir.
So nothing is specific now. Now let's understand very simple. Very simple. Sisir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you आप चलो इसके आगे चलो. Computer science is a part of all subjects. All subjects have got computer science. Have they or not?
Yes, sir.
So is it really necessary that should we go for only computer science?
Sir, it's because all the subjects have got the application of computer science in it.
So that's every subject I have got today. I have got no option but to learn a part of computer
Yes,
science
sir.
will have to be part of all the subjects. All the subjects.
Subject, yes, sir.
So that the problem comes very, very and there's a lot of competition has come into there. You have to
Yes.
look at the subject which you are going to be displayed. You have to think about it. Today, many good new subjects have come into play. Many new
Yes.
subjects that in any case that can be available. So now you have taken as engineering, then science. But now next, Sissy, now let's go back about the attitude and other aspect of it. You are the best person available there.
So we were talking about the difference between commitment and carefree. Like I gave an example of United Nations. Failure are faced by them also, but they continue in their aim and objective for which they have been formed. And that is what is called a commitment. In a very layman term, I am committed to a certain cause, failures, demand of work, or like, having sleepless night, it doesn't bother me. Because that cause and my commitment to the cause is what gives me
Your voice getting
a,
cut, Shishir. देखो ना,
uh,
voice cut हो रहा है
I was
बीच में.
saying, I was saying is now you understood that the commitment carefree is. A
Yes, sir.
person remains committed to a cause because the calling of that cause is so profound for him that all the failures.
I think there's some issue from there. Okay, Cecil. Therefore, if we can afford to do what he is trying to get is the commitment has been there. Okay, commitment without commitment you cannot. Now, so next comes back your subject. You have decided you would like to choose a subject. That in case you've got time to think about it. The first aim is now prepare for your 12th. Where you score as marks as much as you can without understand. It is called IQ, EQ, PQ, and SQ.
Yes, sir.
I think we're getting a lot of issues on this.
क्या
So
क्या?
I was saying is that commitment has a more profound statement, and one must look at being committed rather than any other aspect. Because commitment has, by nature, people who are committed are carefree
Yes, sir.
because they're committed to their goal, their objective. They don't even bother what the world is saying.
Yes, sir.
When Mahatma Gandhi decided to have freedom as a cause, at that time people were talking about home rule. So in
Yes,
his time, when he got kicked out of that third class compartment, he came out with a cause of freedom. And
yes,
he got committed to that cause. And he never bothered what the world was thinking about him. Even when they called him Mahatma, he was not bothered. And when ridiculed him, he was not bothered. Because the
yes,
commitment in itself is a very lovely word or a feeling, if I may say so. It encompasses a lot of things. So that is one part we got. Second part, if I talk as a student, why do we have liking and disliking for subjects? It is a very, intriguing part of a personality assessment, which I always dwelled into. Even I was a student, I never liked certain subjects. And finally, somewhere if you go deeper down and analyze yourself, you will realize the subjects where our concepts are not getting clear or it is not matching with my ability of understanding things.
yes, sir.
Our
Agree.
natural response is to dislike that subject.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
It's not nothing to do with the subject.
Yes, sir.
Getting some student may like that subject may become the favorite subject of some students, and for some student it is the least favorite. So I come back to the first point. As a student, and you are a student, what should be your commitment first and foremost?
Sir, first and foremost, my commitment should be towards excelling in that very subject to score marks
No,
in this.
your commitment is only towards knowledge, plain and simple.
All right, sir.
It's only knowledge. And when I say
Yes,
commitment, it involves same level of passion for subject A as well as subject Z
yes,
in a hierarchy of likes and dislikes.
yes, sir.
Because your job is to have knowledge. And today, in a particular school, in under one particular roof and wall, you are getting an access to all the knowledge.
Yes, sir.
You're getting access to all the knowledge. Somewhere you will have
Yes,
100% knowledge, somewhere you will have 60% knowledge, but you are having an access to knowledge.
yes, sir.
So if I'm a student, my first commitment is to knowledge, irrespective of the subject.
Yes,
Then comes my own personality. I like something because of my personality. I dislike something because of my personality. But
yes,
knowledge is there. Knowledge does not differentiate, discriminates. If you have taken economics
yes,
as your non-weightage subject, It has a knowledge. Now there are economists who are getting Nobel Prize, right?
Yes.
But for you, it might be like, yaar, kya, what a dry subject. Like I always felt economics.
Yeah. So there's okay. Not so. What he's really trying to talk about is very simple. That knowledge is important. Knowledge is important. Your commitment. And now he has come back again. So say,
Sorry, sir.
chalo,
So this is second part. Now, when we come to this kind of things, you will find a trend coming out. You like certain subjects and you dislike certain subjects. You have to do some kind of an analysis about yourself as to why.
Yes, sir.
And 99.9%, I will tell you, your likes and dislike is coming out of lack of clarity on the concept. 99.9%.
Yes. Yes, it's our shortcomings.
Okay. So we have generally what sir will tell you that it's a we call it defense mechanism inbuilt in our ROM as human being, flight or fight. These are the only two
Yes, sir.
ways we respond to things. So you are no different from me. I also have the same natural
Yes.
responses, and you will also have the same. So how do we overcome that? Is the next question. You may have teachers' help.
Sir,
You may have some, kind of free time deliberations with people who are know-how of things.
yes, sir. Sir, I believe
No.
that we can overcome our shortcomings in certain subjects by putting ourselves to the test, sir. Sir, we have to make sure that we push ourselves beyond our limits. And as you said, sir, commit ourselves to gaining knowledge in that subject as well. And sir, in that sense, once we, start gaining knowledge, and once our concepts start getting clarified, I think naturally we will start loving those subjects, and the flight aspect of it when it comes to these subjects will naturally go away.
Yes. And third, सबसे important part. I never stood first in my class. I was always
Yes,
I was first. But I always started that guy. He was coming first. I was always acknowledging
yes,
that this guy is better than me. And what else I can learn from him, how he goes about doing things.
yes, sir.
Only improved me. I never came first even after that. Even after doing this, I never came first. But in that process, I learned the art of learning.
Yes,
Why deprive yourself by getting into something which is very debatable?
yes,
Isn't it? So if I have an open mind, I have an acknowledgement for all the good things happening around me, all is flowing, all my lives who are performing, but who are performing, how are getting their answers. That I for not from the perspective of scoring marks, of understanding how he does things different.
yes, sir.
Also is a knowledge.
Yes,
hello. I think, Shishir, can you hear me? Okay.
Sir,
So what?
yes, sir. So,
हाँ, और बोलो.
so last point मेरा यही है अभी इसका you have to really come out with it and engage with people who are senior to you who are having some bit of knowledge about because that makes learning much easier. So in your free time, if say you take a 10 minutes walk and you have a conversation on say tariff, what is tariff?
What
You
he's
have to
telling
understand.
Rishabh is very simple. Today, you get input about yourself from many channels. Many channels. One is your parents,
yes,
one is school, another friends, another others are professional. Other professional get around them. So it is not necessarily that what you think may be right, maybe right.
Yes,
So
sir.
what you have to think, and you should be flexible enough to understand what is right for you. You know your strength. You know your. Now tell me,
Strength.
he will ask you the question now, what is your strength?
Sir, I think my strength, if we come to subjects and knowledge, is my capability of grasping knowledge. It's my capability of
No, yeah,
getting.
I mean, we are not, let's be honest, what is your, now I'm asking you, what is your, give me three strength of yours.
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, I'm an extrovert, so I can easily make
Okay, hold it.
friends.
What does extrovert mean?
Sir, extrovert is someone who isn't very shy of interacting with others, who is very
But
open up.
that is introvert.
No,
Extrovert,
sir.
you're
Yes,
talking
I'm
about,
saying.
you're trying to say extrovert. It is not introvert.
Yes, I'm saying someone who is not very shy, sir.
So you are extrovert, isn't it? What does extrovert
Yes,
mean?
sir.
You would like to be in the center of attraction everywhere. You would like to be, people should know that yes, some Rishabh exists. Yes or no? You would like to
Yes, sir.
perform. You would like to perform. You would like to perform.
Perform.
And
Yes, sir.
if you would like to perform, you've got many channels to perform. As a
Yes,
result,
sir.
now the problem comes with the extroverts are very simple. That their energy get deviated into many directions. As a result, now your commitment to a particular direction at that spectrum gets missed out.
Yes, sir.
You will understand from there. You are extrovert, very nice, good. It's a good ability. You are good at music, you're good talking, but you good talked about it. But you have to spend time. Do you have to spend time or not? And if you
Yes, sir.
want to be center of attraction everywhere, you would be no, your energy which is gets dissipated to that extent. Would it or not?
Yes, sir, it would, sir.
So now this is the time that yes, you would like to be center of attraction. Very nice. That extrovert definition just now we heard around there. We talked about just now before we started off. It's good, but extrovert, there's history. That a problem becomes here. He becomes self-defined knowledge. The problem. You cannot go
Yes.
beyond it. There's a limit to be extrovert. And this is
Yes.
the time of examination. You cannot afford to go in those directions, though your inner tendency is forcing you to do that. So there has to be certain curb onto yourself.
Agreed, sir. Yes.
Next 1 year, till such time you achieve something, curb yourself.
Yes, sir.
Right? That is first thing. Second आपका है second strength बताओ.
Sir, I think my second strength is that I like to put in hard work and like to excel in whatever I am
So
doing.
you want to excel. How can you excel?
Yes.
How can you excel?
Sir, by doing hard work and smart work.
Hard work is only one. I said hard work. Hard work. He is only taught to knowledge. He is taught knowledge is one aspect of it, but putting us knowledge into system, that's another aspect of it.
Yes, sir.
It is not the knowledge which is going to only help you. Knowledge, Cecil has already talked about that quite a bit on knowledge. Knowledge is essential. But knowledge
Yes, sir.
to what extent? Now I have to be knowledge into the direction in which I'm moving. There's
Yes,
so
sir.
much information that I cannot keep a track of all the information. So I have to keep aside today in this world of so much proliferation knowledge. I should really be specific into direction in which I have to go.
Yes, sir.
So you have to restrict your knowledge into the direction in which you are going, at least for a year or two. You cannot afford to deviate from that direction.
Yes, sir.
Do you got my point or not? So the direction,
Yes.
so knowledge is there, and this knowledge will have to be restricted to that. So hard work only to becomes to the point of perfection. I would like to as much as I can, as much as I can, because competition is tough today. The difference
Yes.
between selection and rejection is 0.1%, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2,
Yes.
0.02.
Yes, sir.
That's the competition level, isn't it?
Yes,
You are
sir.
good, someone is better than you. Someone is better than you.
Better than.
So as a result, now in this competitive world, I have to really compete. You have to really compete.
Yes,
What is
sir.
your third is strength? Batao.
Sir, I think my third strength is the fact that I'm very adaptive, sir. I can adapt to situations and
Adapt was adaptability is required. There is a problem. Adaptability means what? Adapted to
sir,
good things rather than bad
Let's
things.
understand
yes,
how does he say he's adaptable? Let's understand him.
Okay. How do you say you are
Let's
adaptable? Now
understand
let's. How do you say
how
you are
way you
adaptable?
are adaptable.
yes,
Give
sir.
me
Sir,
three example where you see you are adaptable.
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, there have been many instances where I have gone on trips,
Huh?
and when I've gone on trips and the resources aren't enough for everyone to, just be very comfortable. So I have always let the others in front of me have those resources, and I've put myself on the back foot, thereby, adapting to the situation and letting the others
Again, yeah,
have.
that's not that's Rishabh, that's not adaptability. You are sharing your resources with someone, is it?
Sir, in a way, yes.
So if you are sharing your resources, that you are being sympathetic, you are apathic, that empathy and sympathy comes, that's not adaptability.
All right, yes, sir.
So you're not there. So adaptability is not taught there. Was he rightly put across? Adaptability means what? Adaptable
To
to
be,
the changing environment. I have to be
yes, sir.
adaptable to the seniors. I have to adapt to my parents. I have to adapt to my subordinates. I have to adapt to my teachers. I have to adapt to the environment that is existing. And that is all for the positive aspect of it. In your study, when you go for playing, when at the special studying time, is it adaptable? No, it is not adaptable. So you're thinking that you are adaptable. It's wrong. You are trying to be sympathetic. You are concerned about that. You've got empathetic person who would like to help out others. That's a nurturance. That's a
Right.
nurturance you can call it. That's okay. You have got resources and you don't mind sharing your resources with anyone. That's a good thing. It's a good human. That's a humanity. But it's not
Yes, sir.
adaptability in any case. Give us example
All
what
right.
practice says. Give us example of two situations where you are adaptable.
Sir, when during my board examinations,
Huh.
sir, I was in the first 3 or 4 examinations, I had a fixed seat and I was very comfortable there.
आवाज कम हो रहा है बेटा ये आवाज your
Oh, all right,
voice
sir.
हाँ
Yes, sir. So in the first 3 or 4 examinations, I had a fixed seat and I was very comfortable there with enough air, etc. But sir, I think from the fifth examination onwards, sir, I was shifted to another place where the water droplets of the air conditioner was dripping on my paper, etc. But even then, I put that aside and adapted to the situation, and I came out with
that adaptation is a physical adaptation Rishabh.
yes,
It's
sir.
a physical adaptation. So even if there's summer, stand up to the summer heat. So that's a physical adaptation.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not adaptation. Adaptation
So
is change of your attitude and temperament to suit the particular requirement. Then that's
yes, sir.
adaptability.
If I speak about mental adaptation, then sir, only last year, sir, till uh, till after my 10th, I would have liked to pursue something along the lines of history. But then I adapted to, my parents' interest and to my interest to some extent, and I chose science over humanities.
The science you choose because you are good at it.
Yes, sir.
So it is not. So if you were taken, you would have taken a very wrong decision. There was nothing. Decision which you have taken was not adaptable. It's a right decision. It's right decision you have taken. You are good at it. You are an intelligent person who can who would like to pursue science and technology. And without maths and other, you can't afford to do that. So
Yes,
once a science
obviously.
you have taken, there's nothing. That's not adaptable again. That's
All right.
not
Yes.
okay. Tell me any quality now. We have got only one quality which got it. You got hardworking that you talked about it. Secondly, you are competent. Any other knowledge, any other strength.
Sir, I would say that I am very friendly, if I could put it that way.
Very,
If it could be considered friendly, if
very.
it could be considered a strength.
I
Friendly,
could.
sir.
What were you? Very what?
So very friendly, if it could be considered a
Okay,
strength.
friendly. Okay, that's okay. Ask it. Now, yes, let's have that. His question. What is strength and weakness? You are able to. You have not analyzed yourself. You have got enough capabilities, and you have got enough strength reserve. I want
Yeah.
you to think about yourself. Write down what is your
yourself
strength.
focus. As I said, get your commitment, get your जो what sir ने बोला ना जो energy spend हो जा रही है unknowingly, channelize all that towards your goal.
Yes, sir.
So realize yourself.
Got to get
You are
yourself.
still going away. You are not realize your strength. You're not realize, and you have to work on your strength. What we always say, you realize your strength and work on your strength.
Yes, sir.
Not on a weakness, not weakness, not a weakness.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the one aspect. So what is your weakness?
Sir, I think the one place where I lack the most is focus, sir. Again, sir, as it has been mentioned earlier as well, I easily deviate away from what I'm supposed to do.
So
So
it
that is a
requires
very,
refocusing, is it?
yes, sir, I need to focus. So that is one of my
So
biggest
that's
weaknesses.
so there's a need for it because there's a time that you are right. That's a focus is required. You got deviated because of your extrovert attitude. You got different activity to go across, and as a result, the focus is not in the direction. So you've got to. You're very right. That's agreed. What else?
Yes. Sir, again, something which is very related to focus, sir. I think there is, to an extent, a lack of discipline in my routine, sir. I do make a fixed routine, but then I don't follow up on that. So that is again
So
something
that's
where I
again
need to
that's
work
coming.
on.
He already talked about commitment. Once you commit yourself,
Yes, sir.
commitment is a binding yourself. Once you commit yourself, you can't afford to defocus in any case. So the discipline comes to play very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you now? Let me have your now. Sisir, can we have about his plan? Huh, Sisir?
Sir,
Can we have his
sir.
plan? Yeah. Can we his plan? What he wants to do?
One, I would tell him that, ki, sir, in order to channelize his energy, he must challenge himself academically. And one way to do it is time. If you want to get focused, Rishabh, you take a topic, you decide that this topic I will be thorough in next 1 hour, come what may,
Yeah.
whatever distraction comes. These are the small steps in challenging yourself and channelizing your surplus abundant energy into one particular direction.
Yes, sir.
These are
What
small steps, but very.
what do you next suggest him? Let's suggest to him something.
So
So what
you,
do
when
we? Yeah.
you break down your syllabus for all subjects into smaller topics or subjects, give a defined timeline. Defined
Yes.
timeline. And I'm asking you to commit yourself that I will not compromise in the quality of the knowledge. It should not happen that एक घंटा हो गया, I have gone through, मैंने superfluous पढ़ाई हो गई तो मैंने topic
It's not the
खत्म कर दिया
time.
मुझसे.
What
No,
he's saying is not the
thorough.
time. That is going to the quality of output that is more important.
Sir, I'm coming to that. There are
Ah,
two things here. One is that you're getting yourself focused into it. Then only it will automatically impact on the quality coming out.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, as I understand, you are an extrovert guy, you have a lot of energy, you like to be, communicative with people and things like that. When you get into this kind of mindset, your things of listening improves. Number one. Number two, follow the path of least resistance. When I mean least resistance for with your own biases towards what should be and what should not be.
Yes.
This all can be kept aside for time being. And truly, if you are getting the advantage from people who have more experience than you of how they have gone about doing things, will help you a lot.
Yes, sir.
And as I said, knowledge is in abundance. So if you say like you want to engage with Mukteshwar sir, and during your like 15 minutes or half an hour break that you are taking,
Yes.
you may like to delve into a particular topic which is part of your syllabus.
Yes,
So
sir.
that in that discussion, things are simplified for you to go back and understand it completely. So
Yes.
now what you have done, your leisure time also you have utilized effectively and productively.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, you are able to also learn from these people how are they thinking? How do they think? How do they take the information, rationalize it, analyze it, and then they are able to give a feedback to you.
Yes, sir.
This particular aspect will also help you in reproducing your answers on the answer sheet.
Yes.
So there are many things when you look at it as knowledge as commitment, there are many solutions you can evolve. I mean, I'm just give an example.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But all this is helping you in what?
Sir, in gaining knowledge.
Yes. And what sir really brought out that the knowledge can go up to his level. He's an engineer and a super engineer. It can go up to that level. But do you need all that now?
Sir, right
Do
now
you
for
need all that now?
sir,
All you
right.
need is up to 12th.
Yes, sir.
Give yourself that time. You're in, see, when we climb a ladder, we take one, two, three, we go up like this, right? We don't
Yes.
jump to eight and then arbitrarily.
Yes,
And there
sir.
is a method in giving this knowledge in our system, whatever good, bad, ugly, there is a methodology. So your focus should be
Yes.
assimilating as much information and knowledge as is required of a 12th standard guy.
Yes, sir.
That is your first thing. See, it's
Yes.
no point reading something about BSc second year chemistry.
Yes, sir.
It's not going to, my knowledge is there, fine, but it's not getting into anything. I have to first complete the first ladder, then I can go to the second ladder.
Yes, sir.
So what we have really, if I Sisir, if I just sum it up, he says
Sir.
first and foremost is knowledge. First is knowledge to what matters to me now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. That is important.
Not require anything. I may have n number knowledge. There's so many things are there, but I will not get distracted. Knowledge only towards my aim. Today you are in class 12th. Your total focus for next 6 months will be only class 12th, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing else.
That you
Yes,
want
sir.
first. Then knowledge. Second, you have to be, second, he has already told you the commitment that you have to commit to yourself and to your parents and to the society that you belong to, that your people, that I will excel. I will excel.
Yes, sir.
That commitment has to come from your side, that I have to excel at all cost. At all cost. That commitment has to be yours, not one else. No one can commit from your behalf. Third, you have to, rather than get defocused, try and get focused onto a particular subject type that you have to no option to do it. You have to be focused. Thirdly, you have to be productive rather than don't. Your production should be not based on the time, but it should be based upon the output. He has talked, Shishir has talked about the quality of output. Is the quality of what he's talked about it. Quality of output. Next, he says, no, extroverts and all participants in that activity can hold on. Can play. Play is necessary. Exercise is necessary for every student. Exercise, yes. Playing for 1 hour, 1.5 hours is essential. Without playing, you cannot. I know you are a sports person. You would like to, and it is also said that studies are focused only if you study, if you do exercise. So exercise is essential part of. Have good food. Exercise yourself well. Have good food. I'm sorry, but in any case, your father and mother both are doctors. They will look care for that. In any case, that is been taken care of. So have then assimilation. Now brainstorm with your people who are of right choice where to go. Don't have many. I won't. It's like no. We call it no. एक गधे की बात होती है, क्या होता है बीच में बैसाख नंदन गधे को बैसाख के महीना में होता है, कुछ घास नहीं मिलता है, समझा।
Yes,
एंड
sir.
उस क्या करता है, उसको खाना जो मिला वो खा लेता है, जो मिला वो खा लेता है। इन सावन के महीने में चारों तो घास ही घास रहता है, तो उसको पता नहीं चाहिए इधर खाऊं उधर खाऊं। So as a result, now he is the thinnest person at that time. Do not become Gasan. You have to be focused what is required. That is what I want to say.
Yes, sir.
Right? Do not get distracted. Listen to all, but do look at what your strength and work on your strength towards the direction you want to go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Numbers. Next, your attitude has to change. Attitude has to change. Attitude toward the parents. Listen to them. Listen to them. Not they are the people who are most respected person on the earth. There's no person on the earth more respected than your parents.
Yes.
Everyone comes afterwards. And no parent will ever give a wrong suggestion to their son. Can they ever give? No.
No, sir.
Even if they are sometimes we can know it, that is only for the goodness of the child. What happens? We all, as a father, mother, we expect our children to do what I couldn't do. I couldn't do. That's called projection. That's called projection.
Yes, sir.
I know what commitment mistake I did in my life. So I want to share my experience to you. Okay. Next is called affiliation. I talked about it. So this is the total crux of the problem. Become focused, misdirected, become comfortable. Autonomy is your dynamic. Increase your competence. Remain good person. Remain happy. You can do well in life. There's nothing. No one on the earth can stop you from achieving what you want to do. That's my commitment
Yes.
to you. Provided you remain focused onto the system. Remain
Yes.
who the chairman of Tata Sons?
Sir, I think it's Nobel Tata right now.
Huh? And
So I
who's
think
that?
it's Nobel.
Who took over? Who's the person? Who is this? The person other who from TCS has gone become the Tata chairman? Who's the chairman?
Sir, I'm not very sure, but I think right now it's Nobel Tata.
No, it
No,
is Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar. What was he? Was MCA. He was MCA. Imagine him and he is handling the such a grave situation now. That MCA. So it is not. It is his commitment, mind you, how he is developed. So look at from those particular people, how do they go about it? Okay. And that is how the total will go. Remain committed. That's all. Any question from your side which you would like to be there?
Not really, sir, just one question.
Bolo.
So, sir, you all spoke a lot about commitment and focus, and sir, as to how, I can put time bounds on myself as to how I can be focused, sir. Sir, are there any other tips from your side as to how I can focus?
I couldn't get you.
Yes, sir, are there any further tips as to how I can focus, sir? Because I easily
Focus
get
very simple.
distracted.
Understand. No focus cannot afford to retain more than 15-20 minutes normally.
Yeah.
They could mind wandering. That's called what phenomenon is called wandering.
Yes, sir.
It wanders. And nothing wrong in it. Nothing wrong in it. Anytime with the simple tricks which I always give it wrong. Anytime when you get wandered, take 5 सांस ले लो.
Okay, sir.
Very simple. Why? Simple. सांस लो 5 times. That means even if examination when nothing comes in exam when you get stuck around there, be cool. Take 5 breaths. That is very simple.
Yes, sir.
There can't be anything better than that. Second
No.
thing, do not force a thing to come back. It's a noise. It's a noise that comes into my brain. I'm reading, suddenly comes a football खेलने का time. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. That is the time is waiting for me. My friend would be waiting for me. I have to look at my own self at this time. Where
Yes.
am I to go? Would your friend be there tomorrow when you don't do well?
No, sir.
Tell me yourself.
No, sir. They wouldn't be.
They are all friends of good time.
Yes, sir.
The time
No,
you
rather, I will say you, sir, I would say that you rationalize it in a common sense logic. You'll again get time to play football. Football is not running away, neither is my playtime of playing football is running away. But exam is going to happen only in a fixed time schedule. So which more practical?
Yes, sir.
so priority has to be they understand the friends will come and go. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to Mr. anything. Your
Yes.
time, your focus, it is you and it is you are the king here. You are the king here. Around you, whole system is moving around there. Imagine the happiness that your parents would go. Imagine the happiness which your society will get when you do well. Imagine happiness that when people, all your known and people would happen when you do well. Would that be greater achievement than this or not?
Yes, sir. It would be a great
Would it be or not? So the focus. Second, when you go to sleep at any moment, reflect back for day's activities on your system. Complete. सोने से पहले force it yourself. What did I do since morning to evening? You will find certain slack time which you could have utilized. Utilize yourself, and initially you will not know. You will not know because you will know. By the time you realize, you will go to sleep because it comes with the speed of light. It comes with the speed of light.
Yes, sir.
It comes. So what is the simple reflection of your own self? It's a reflection. Second,
Yes.
when you talked about the commitment, focus will come back. You have to reduce your effort into, no, Allen book, you have got it. Allen will have to reduce to pages, 5 pages. That has to reduce to 1 page as you go closer to examination. So I
Yeah.
must really reduce my effort as I go towards examination. Okay. So
Yeah.
learn to be, no, becoming pressy writing. A
Yes.
chapter will have to reduce to 10 pages, can be to 5 pages. That subsequently 1 month it will reduce to 3 pages, and ultimate exams it has to reduce to 1 page where I refer it back. You will not
Yes.
look back to this. Another way which will help you, because you get deep, because itna book padhna hai. So that will reduce the fear of the book, gets reduced. Fear of the books get reduced.
Yes.
Okay. So the second way, I'm very simple way of doing things. Thirdly, understand, many times when you reflect back that time, there a time will come when you will remember your answer of your question itself when sleeping.
Yes, sir.
So that's the advantage when reflection, that is the advantage you get it from. You'll
Yes, sir.
find, try it for 20 days. I'm not trying to 20. Initially it will be difficult to go back. 20 days you try. And when you go for examination, you will be shown that this on your mind, because you are writing these memories on your mind, So
Yes.
what is happening? You must sleep well. You must sleep well.
Yes, sir.
You must have disciplined life. You must have disciplined life. I will get up at this time. You have to force yourself to discipline. The time you become indisciplined, indiscipline boots indiscipline.
Yes, sir.
So that has to be done. Okay. Any other question now?
No, sir, I don't think I have any other questions, sir.
Okay. Aim is only just you are a good person who can do well in life. Remain focused. I said C4I that I talked about. You must have competence, comfort level, all the proper thing, involvement, and that you have to be comfortably. You must enjoy reading.
Yes, sir.
That's what I said. Commitment brings in pleasure.
That pleasure, I should be happy in reading. The time you don't feel it is forced upon you by your parents, then you will always get against it.
Yes.
And you only
You,
can do this. And only you can do this.
and only
Nobody
you
else.
can do it.
Yes.
Only one person is that you have to be happy about doing what you're doing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
If anything else, we are here. We can talk anytime. Then you can let me know, and then we'll talk again after trying this.
Just
You just
last point would say, sir, just last point I would say is that take the feedback from your parents as an input for you where you are lacking and you need to focus
All
only on
right.
these two parts.
All right. All right,
Don't
sir.
get emotionally entangled. They are human beings. They have their own stresses. They may communicate to you in a way which is not conducive to your listening. Keep all that aside. Look at the context, examine it, and see what you can improve. So that's a feedback which will come as an honest, and I'll tell you with no ulterior motive. They don't have any fish intent.
they want best of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
In any case, we can. I said thank you, Captain. It has been nice in spite of problem that Captain Sisir had. There's a tufan para hua tha, everything he has been able to manage the country. That is grateful to you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
much,
I
sir.
think there has been certain disruption because the communication was not available. Probably find it better.
Sir, sir.
Tushar,
I
anything
know,
from your
sir.
anything from your side? Tushar,
No, sir. No, sir.
huh?
I feel he is very innocent also.
Huh? He's very innocent. I don't want innocent. I want performer. I don't want innocence. It has got no love for me.
Yes.
यार देखना,
Yes.
शेर बकरी से दोस्ती नहीं करता. मुझे ये स्टूडेंट है, ये बकरी है, मैं शेर हूं. मैं जब तक ये परफॉर्म नहीं करेगा, आई हैव टू ईट हिम अप. His
Yes, sir.
innocence has
So
got
Yes.
no
that's why
significance to me. He has to perform at all costs. He have to be a tiger to inform the
Yes, sir.
tiger. And the
Yes.
day he becomes a tiger, I'll be the happiest man. He has to fight with me
Yes.
as a tiger. Not
Yes,
as a
sir.
Yes.
बकरी बनेगा तो मेरे को कोई फायदा नहीं है. क्या है?
Yes, sir.
क्या
Agreed.
तुषार? बोलो.
yes,
Innocence.
sir. That is the reason.
He has
What
to.
I was mentioning that he is
Okay, that's
very innocent, like, and so something like a childish behavior, and found some restrictions from the parents also.
good, very good. That's a very nice. Chalo, it's nice of you. Tushar has been, he has wasted a lot of time in interacting with all that. Thank you, Tushar. Tushar, huh? Okay. Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Very
Okay. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, sir.
nice. Yes.